Good morning, church family. If you missed the email that went out yesterday morning, then you probably don't know that starting this Sunday morning, June 14th, we're going to begin our phased approach to reopening our Sunday morning worship services together. Now, you can go and visit the Redemption Hill Update site for more information on registration and more information on what to expect, because these Sundays are going to be a bit different than normal. So in fact, I'm going to let Ryan Burns tell you more about what you can expect on these upcoming Sunday mornings when you get here.
Hey Redemption Hill, it's me, Ryan. I know I'm not the one that you normally see here standing behind the sacred desk here, but I'm over at the 400 trying to get things ready for our in-person Sunday morning gathering of Redemption Hill Church. We are so excited that we are finally able to reopen the doors of the 400, and even though in a limited capacity, to gather together to sing and to celebrate and to make much of Jesus together. Now, we're going to continue to have our online services available, and many of us will continue to utilize that for a good period of time here to come, but we are going to begin to have regular Sunday gatherings of Redemption Hill Church. If you're on this page and you look below you right here, you're going to see a very nice bulleted list that somebody made. That bulleted list is going to help you understand some of the things that we're going to be doing when we gather together, what you can expect, because it's going to be a little different, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with things being a little bit different. All right? We're going to have to come in, we're going to have to sit in assigned seats and wear masks and wave at people and give air hugs, and it'll be a little awkward, and that's okay. Because the good news is that the gospel is the same today, yesterday, forevermore, whether you're sitting in an assigned seat in the balcony, whether you're singing with a face mask on, Jesus is present with us, and that is very, very good news. And so we're excited to gather together. We're excited for those that continue to gather together in their homes as we worship at the same time, hearing the same good news. So take some time, if you're joining us in person, to read the list below. That way you're prepared. So when you come and when you enter in, things will make sense. Hopefully this is helpful for you. If you have any questions, my email address is at the bottom of this list. So shoot me an email. I'm happy to answer any questions that you have. So whether you stay home and worship with the at-home guide and the live stream of the sermon, or whether you gather together with us here, I am excited to continue to see what God is going to do through the good news of Jesus at work in our hearts and in our city. So, again, we love you. We're excited for what's coming ahead, and let me know if you have any questions after you read that really, really nice bulleted list below.
All right, guys, we are excited to see you again and to worship together with you. For those of you who don't yet feel ready to return, please know we love you and we understand. We're going to continue to improve and refine all of our live stream technology just for you. And for those of you who would plan to attend, please remember to register so that we can prepare the space properly. There's a registration link in the email that we sent out yesterday. You may need to go to your spam folder to find it, but there should also be a registration link somewhere below this video. I don't know how they do that on The Voice when they always point down there, but here it is, down here somewhere. Now, family, we know that the days we're living in are heavy, and we're all beginning to experience the impact of the heaviness in our bodies and our soul. Now, yesterday, I just started reading a new book by Dane Ortland. It's titled Gentle and Lowly, The Heart of Christ for Sinners. Some of you may already have it. Maybe I'm late to the party, but I will say this already. You should all go get it. But I was struck as I was reading yesterday by these words. Dane said, Jesus is not trigger happy. He's not harsh, reactionary, or easily exasperated. He's the most understanding person in the universe. The posture most natural to Jesus is not a pointed finger, but open arms. And what struck me is that what's natural to Jesus is so unnatural to you and I, especially in seasons when our souls and our bodies have been worn thin and exhausted the way that ours have over these last 3 months. You and I, what's natural to us is to be trigger happy, looking for someone to just unleash ourselves on, to be easily harsh in our words and our judgments of one another, to react without seeking understanding, and to find ourselves being left exasperated in heart at every turn. But not Jesus. In him, the depth of love that we all crave, the love that we're all collectively crying out for, a love so deep, so understanding, so sacrificial that it would be willing to put its own well-being aside to pay the price for the sins of the world. Jesus has that kind of love. He is that kind of love. And he has promised that by his grace and through the work of his Spirit, to make what was unnatural for you and I, what was unnatural for us in ourselves, he's promised to make the unnatural increasingly more natural. He's promised to make us more like himself, increasingly empathetic, quicker to listen and slower to speak, increasingly encouraging and enduring, with a posture of open arms and putting away our pointed fingers. And these days, they're showing us a lot about our hearts. They're showing us many things, one of which is how desperately we each need Jesus, to see Jesus, to hear Jesus, and to enjoy Jesus. Church family, I desperately want you guys to know just how much your pastors love you, and that we're longing, just as you are, to continue to be formed into Christ's image with lovingly open arms, gentleness, patience, and endurance. Please continue to pray for us as we continue to pray for you. Family, I love you. I look forward to seeing some of you, maybe even 100 of you on Sunday morning. Take care.